Okay, good morning. It's 7:30 in the morning and we've just come out with the kids again and we're about to do our car boot sale. I thought we'd do one first thing this morning on a Sunday before I start building this shed again. I've gone to my normal one, Arnhem Hall, but it's not too big today. I'll give you an overview of what we've got to look at now. So usually when I come here, this thing is really massive, and around about 7:30 is usually about 2 rows more down that way. So today is actually not a very big day. So it's probably going to be a little one. We might do another one after this, but still people turning up. Where are we, Jacob?
I'm at car boot sale.
Yeah, what did we buy at car boot sales, Rebecca?
We buy glasses.
Glasses, do I?
Yeah.
So some more people have just turned up, so we're going to have a look at these cars. I don't look like hovering. I just like to have a quick scan through as I come past. So we'll have a quick look. Interested in some games and that in that one. Some more sort of stuff. Look at more housey holes stuff. So not my interest. I think that's about it at the moment. I'll probably nip up. These people just turned up, so quick look over here. Bouldering mat. So you see everyone, all the resellers just come down here now. There's hordes and hordes of people. Okay, so I'm now at my second car boot sale of the day. So this one starts a little bit later. It's called Lazy Booters. I'm coming down my first sale. A big bag of Nerf guns. Paid £30 for the lot, so I'll get it out for you very shortly. See you then. Hi everyone, so it's Sunday evening now. I think it's around about 6 o'clock. I did say I wasn't going to do a car boot haul this weekend, but we woke up really early this morning and we thought, well, we might as well go out. The weather wasn't too sure if I'm going to do the sheds or not, but if you see my video log yesterday, you see that I was planning to move my shed. You can see now, which is just right down the very bottom of the garden, is the shed which used to be at the top of the garden, and I'm getting a new one delivered on Tuesday, so that'll be starting building that fairly shortly. We changed my videos. I also need to look at getting a new camera as well, due to I want to get a wide lens, because this camera is actually 2-3 meters away from me, just to try to get me in, and sort of the table on there itself. It's quite good for when I'm holding it and doing that sort of video logs and that sort of stuff, but when I'm trying to do this and trying to get the table in and that sort of stuff, it's just too small. I might use a smaller table, might be a little bit better. Actually, I've got a white garden table. I might try that for the next one. So this is going to be a 2-part sort of video. So this is part 1. Okay, so this is part 2. So going on for part 1, you see there, part 2, I'm trying the white table. So I'm going to do the green table on this one, I've already set it up, and I'll try the white table, see if I can get a little bit closer for part 2. Sort of on there. So we went out to 2 car boot sales this morning. I wasn't really looking for too much stuff for myself. It was mainly going out from my wife's sort of shop, trying to get some kids stuff ready for preschool stuff ready for Christmas, sort of on there. So that was the main aim for today, and we did find some good stuff on there. But I also found quite a lot of books, as you just see just over here. It was all from one store mainly. There's a kid there and a mum selling off all her books for 20p each. Yeah, so I looked through some of the stuff and I lapped it up. I thought there's loads of good books which I wanted to set my sets up sort of on there itself. So the first ones, I'll just move this box and just keep kicking it. So the first ones what caught my eye from the distance was the Diaries of the Wimpy Kid. You can't actually, I swear this is further away now, this camera. Diaries of the Wimpy Kid. So these are these 3. McDonald's are doing it at the moment, so I wanted to make sure I get on the action and try to get some books. I've now got 2 sets exactly the same, so for 60p. Then my wife spotted a Roald Dahl set. So this is James and the Giant Peach, The Witches, Danny the Champion of the World, Matilda, and the old classic Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and George's Marvellous Medicines. The only one I'm really missing is the BFG sort of on there. So again, 20p each. Then I spotted some a series of unfortunate events and I've got 2 sets working on at the moment. I've got 3 sets on the go, but 2 sets practically finished. One set I needed book 10 and 11, and they had book 10 and 11 in good condition. And they also had on the stand as well this book 12 and 13, so 20p each. Again, they also had books 1 to 8. I didn't want them because I got them back 3 or 4 times. They basically had the full set minus a couple of them, but they tried for ages to give me the whole set, so I didn't want them because I've already got loads of the others anyway. So 20p each. And then they had this box set. This is the Oxford Children's Classics. Nice paperback sort of set, very good condition. Sort of on there with wooden sort of hard cardboard box on the outside. They wanted a £5 for that, but then they threw these other 2 books in for free, 2 hardbacks of the same one. I don't know if it's the same stories. Party Shoes, Flambert. Okay, it's the same stories as in there, but in a hardback version. So I've got them in for free. So that was that, and the last thing on the stand was a big Sophie Mackenzie. The last time I got these took me ages to buy, but I only had 3 of them. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books, yeah, from Sophie Mackenzie. So I've got the classic ones, which we've probably all seen before. Yeah, all the ones, all these sort of ones that we always seen at Find. I'm sort of laying over, but the ones which give it to me was these 3, which is I've never seen these ones before. So a nice little bundle, sort of on there, the Sophie Mackenzie bundle. Again, 20p each. Walking around on the second car boot sale, I saw someone with some Mr. Men books, and I thought I had to switch through. I think there's only 1 book I needed for my set. Then I walked around a little bit more, and I saw someone else had the full 1 to 43. They're not in the best condition. Some of them need to be cleaned up and that sort of stuff. But he wanted £3 for the whole set to 1 to 23. Or 43, and it had, I just noticed it had a couple extra ones. But what I might do, because I've got loads of spares, is go through that, make up a set with all the good ones and that sort of, and see what I've got left, see if I can make up the second set. And I'm going to put a plush with these as well. I stole that one from Ben, I know. I quite liked it. Again, on the first car boot sale, I found a Mr. Tumble something special plush. This makes noise, it's got no batteries in at the moment, it needs a bit of a clean on the face. But I listed some DVDs last night, 4 DVDs for Mr. Tumble, and I was surprised they were selling for £16 for 4 DVDs. So I thought, well, let's pick up the plush and put them together so the kids can watch that and have a Mr. Tumble at the same time, and see if I can get a little bit more. So that's that. And then we moved on with some of my wife's sort of stuff. She wanted some more books to find, some from the Leak Pad books. She found a couple more, so they're £1 each, a bit more than I usually want to pay, but slim pickings, they were the only ones we found today. And then we started seeing these little Inno tabs. So the first one we picked up, £1.50, and it came with the game Scooby-Doo. Turned it on and it worked fine. No, it didn't work. It's got no batteries in it. But that's it. Yeah, I remember what happened now, because I was going to bring batteries to test it, but the people on there had some batteries with them, so I put the batteries in both of these, and it's from the same store, so they wanted £1.50 each for those. We got them from the same store. Very happy with that. Some ex-teachers, or some teachers, so I thought I can trust those, and it worked, and it got a game as well. And then we found another one, Eno Tab 2. So this one, it's got a game, but it's also got the little back bit missing to hold it up. And they wanted £1 for that. I was happy to pay £1 for that. I've got one listed at the moment for £47 box with the 3 games. So they've got some money in them. Then we found, walking around, Elitester Explore for £1. It's either £1.50 or £2.50, I can't remember. It came with batteries, and that was from the same stall actually, so the same stall as the 2 tabs. So again, worked, happy with that. It came with a game. Then we found a Leapster 2. They wanted £4 for the Leapster 2, but when we opened it up, the batteries were all corroded inside it. And we said, well, I'll take it as a chance because it's only the battery pack. I can sometimes find other ones or other ones that don't work. I'll take it for £1. Yes, she took it for £1. And then later on during the day, we found a Leapster 2 accessories pack. Again for £1. It's got rechargeable batteries, charging units and that sort of stuff. And you can play and charge it at the same time. And they wanted £1 for that. Come home, plug that into this, and it worked. Yeah, so I'm very happy with that for £2. We've now got a full accessories pack with rechargeable batteries and a leaf set 2, and I've got a load of games as well, so that's going to be looking for about £35–40 going out for that. So that's all her stuff. And then I only really pick up the pink and the black poppets, the special poppets now, so I paid £1.50, a bit too much I think for a pink poppet, but it worked. I've got one of these already listed at £13.50, so I'm just going to add one more to the listing. Xbox 360 controller, white one. I don't really modify them too much anymore, but they've still got some value in them. I've got some more black cases and that sort of stuff, so I'm going to turn that to a different colour and just send that out for £25. Paid £2 for it. Some these, I've always bypassed these when I found out how much they're worth. I'll come over there so you see what they are. A bit closer so you can see me. Yeah, so what these are Power Ranger Light Force or Power Ranger Mystic Force shields for the Power Ranger, and each shield has a different logo to the face shield on this thing, and when you push the button, yeah, they all light up to the colour of the Power Ranger. I paid 20p each for these, but when I was looking on there, people are selling these for £6 each, yeah, between £4 and £6 each, just on these on their own without even having their own Power Ranger. But I've got a full set of Power Rangers, all 6 of them, plus all of these as well. A couple of them don't work, so I might just flip and change them around on there itself. And the listing I've got for about £20, I think. So. Tech deck. I found someone selling a tech deck sort of little vert ramp, or opens up. There's a half pipe. Flip it over. You've got a ramp and stairs. It doesn't have the rails sort of on it though. There's no rails, but it did come. Oh, it does have rails. I've just seen the rails. Plastic rails are in there. A bag with how many boards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boards as well, and I paid £2 for that and the two boards. So I've already got some tech deck stuff as well, so that's going to really help me for that bundle. There was someone else selling some tech deck, a big box of it. He wanted a tenner for it. I was on an iron for a while. I walked away, I thought I'd come back, and I just forgot all about it. So should have picked it up, but hey, never mind. Live and let die. I've bought some other stuff for him anyway. Which is the part 2, the Murph guns. I already spent quite a bit of money anyway. And the last one is Tommy Babysitter's monitor for the family. It's got a little bit of yellowing on it due to the sun sort of on the windowsills, but other than that it seems to be working fine. They wanted £1 for it, so we're happy to pay £1 on there. So that's part 1. I'll now switch over to part 2. Okay, continuing on with part 2 now. So this was my Nerf sort of haul. I went to the first car boot sale mainly because the lady I bought some Nerf guns off last week said she's going to be there with 3 more guns. I went over to where she always goes. She's a trader, goes to the same place every day, every time she's there, and she wasn't there this time. I thought, okay, no Nerf guns this week. Went to the second car boot sale. This was now, we just had a McDonald's breakfast like you usually do on a Sunday. 9:30, about 10 o'clock I got there. And there was some interest around this stall. I sort of walked over there, had a little look round, and I saw Nerf guns. I thought, yes, I've hit it. Yeah, I've hit one of the holy grails, which is a normal person selling off their Nerf gun collection for their kids. All these people picking stuff up, and I just went down and went, what do you want for the lot? Yeah, I thought, well, I'm having this, because this kid walked away, didn't want it. I thought, well, I'm next in line. I said, what do you want for the lot? And he came up with £40, I think. And then I suddenly got a lot of people walking around me in interest. I thought, oh no, I'm probably going to lose this. And then he goes, I go, what about £30? And he ummed and ahed, and he goes to his kid. He goes, do you want £30? And the kid goes, yeah, okay, so there we go. So everything, not this. So all of this, minus this and this, I got for £30. I wanted a little bit less than that, but I got 8 guns for £30. Some of them are worth money, which I'm going to get, and some of them probably not. There was a couple of ones. So these ones here, two Nerf tags. I've sold a pair of these only last month for £16, I think. Sort of on there. I've done a little bit of a test with them all. I've shot into my hand like I usually do before I pick them up. And they do that. I haven't done a range test. What I tend to do is I put every single bullet inside it, and I stand down the garden, shoot down the garden, and I'm looking to make sure they all roughly go the same direction. I know that I can sell them as fully tested and fully working. So I'm going to look around about £16–17 for those, maybe Christmas a little bit more on that. A Viglon, I've got a couple of discs left over because these ones take the little round circle discs. I've got 3 or 4 of those, so I got some from China not so long ago. I might get some more just for these sort of guns. And I sold the last one with a bundle for 26 quid. I had one of these and a bigger one, so electric one. I can see what I'll probably get about £14 for that, 14, 15. So that's my money back just selling those two. Then on top of that, I've got a strong arm. I usually sell these as pairs for $15.99 for 2 strong arms, and they go really well. Sort of on there. Mega. This is my first ever mega gun. This holds 3 of the big mega darts. So if you're not sure what the mega darts are, they're the bigger ones. So I'll show you. So you've got the standard dart. Oh, there we go. You've got the standard dart, and then you've got the mega dart. So if you look at the two, I'm going to drop this gun now. Dropped it. Never mind. That's what they're meant to be for. Yeah. So you can see the two. Actually, the standard one, I think you can probably fit inside it. You can. Yeah. Look, you can actually fit it inside. Sort of on there. And this one holds 3. So you cock it there and slide it in. I quite like that one. That looked quite good. Yeah. That's now primed and ready to go. So you've got that one there. Then we've got a little fire strike. The older ones, the light doesn't work at the moment, so I don't really know if it fully works. I might just need some new batteries on there. So a little nerf strike. And then the last one, no, last two. So I've got another deploy. So I shoot it on there. I shoot one last video. So I've got another deploy. But this is the one I quite like from this haul. I wasn't sure if it was actually a Nerf gun, so he showed me it was, and I looked into it and said it actually was. And it's basically, it's a data tag, it's a dart tag, a laser tag, so you can shoot with each other. You can have a 2-person game, or you can have a solo game. If you put a solo game on, you can attach an iPhone, I think it's an iPhone 4 or iPhone 5, and plug it in, and then you see the old sort of screen. Yeah, so you see the screen and start shooting. It does fully work. Yeah, so you can listen to it. Yeah. Solo. Here we go. Solo. It did work earlier on.
Good luck.
Good luck. There we go. It's shooting you. Yeah. Reload. I quite like that one. There's actually not too much value in them. I'm surprised. You're only looking for about £15 for that on its own. They sell for £26, £27 new, sort of on there. So probably looking for Christmas time, around about. I'm going for £20 for on there. So I've got my money back easily for that bundle of 30 quid. And then I just got a message from Gumtree. I put a load of messages out on Gumtree a couple of days ago. I forgot all about them. A guy emailed me, texted me probably about an hour ago. A couple of hours ago, said yes, the Nerf guns are still available. I actually didn't know what they were or how much they were, or where he was. I said, whereabouts is he? He's literally just round the corner from my house. He wanted 15 quid. I said yes, not even knowing what I was going to pick up. Went down there, and he had this nice massive long shot, which I do like the long shot. Out of all the guns, Nerf guns, this is probably one of my favourite ones. And this one comes with accessories. The last one I sold didn't come with all the accessories. It had the front gun, I think it had the front one. I'm not sure if it did actually. Sort of on there. It's got the extendable stock, it's got the scope, it's got 2 magazines, it's got a really nice colour scheme as well, and it fully works, so I'm happy with that. I haven't done the long shot test to see how far it goes. So it came with that. It also came with a Maverick standard, sold these for £15 or £14–15 a pair for the Maverick. But it also comes with a couple of accessories for the Recon, which I don't have the barrel extension for the Recon, and I don't have the laser sight for the Recon. So now I've got those. I've got the stock already, and I've got a sight from another gun which I got off a different gun, which just shouldn't have it anyway. So now I've got myself a nice Recon fully set up. So I'm going to sell that for about £15, probably around £20, £25 on there. It also comes with a big bag of Nerf streamlined guns designed for the long shot. But I usually put my blue ones with it anyway. So that's that. So I've waffled on a little bit. So this is my Nerf strike haul. I said in the last video I could change the table. I put the table on, I found it's the same height, so there's no real difference, so I can't really get the camera any closer because it's the problem is the height of the table. To get the camera closer I need the table up higher to get me in when I'm standing. So until I find a bit of table or get a new camera with wide lens, I'm going to be stuck with this one for now. But thanks again, and cheers for all the likes which I'm getting. Really nice comments down below. Really enjoy reading them, and I'm glad you liked the video, the vlog. There's going to be another vlog coming out probably after this one because it'll be easy for me to edit it. I've got to edit it yet, so I'll put this one out first, and the vlog will be out on Monday, along with all the other logs of everything. So I've got quite a lot of videos to do over the next tomorrow. But thanks again, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.